Well, it's about that time again. It is gym battle time, and we're only in, what is this, part 13 of the walkthrough, and we're on our second gym, so we're making some pretty good progress, I'd say. Anyways, basically you're just gonna have to go right ahead and start fighting trainers, otherwise you can't make any progress in here. You're actually required to fight every trainer in here, kind of like in Diamond and Pearl, only they changed the maze up a bit. But I do have Zeppy here to take care of all these grass types. So yeah, grass types can be kind of annoying in the second gym. I always kind of compared Gardenia to Misty, and the reason I do that is in Red and Blue, in Diamond and Pearl, you would start off with the Rock-type gym leader, whether it's Brock or Rorik. And when you get to the second gym leader, you either have the Water-type Misty or the Grass-type Gardenia, and you kind of get the same little situation there, because if you pick the right starter Pokemon, you're going to have the typing advantage. Otherwise, you're kind of screwed. So if you don't have a Chimchar right now, this gym could be kind of hard. And Zeppy just got up to level 20, which is nice. And next is a Roselia. So if you haven't figured it out by now, I'm pretty much just going to use Gust on everybody. Flying types are awesome, and fire types are too. So if you have a Chimchar, you're going to have an easy time in here. Otherwise, you're probably going to want to pick up another Pokemon on your team. This is kind of that point in the game where if you still have just your starter Pokemon, you should really think about adding something else. And I always recommend flying types. I think they're really good to have throughout the game because they can learn Fly, plus the second and third gyms are made really easy for you with a flying type. So another Gust here will take care of this Roselia. So yeah, Zeppy's gonna get a little ahead in levels, but that's alright because I don't know how else I'm gonna take out all these grass types. Definitely don't want to use my water type, or my own grass type, or not even my electric type, so... yeah, pretty much once you defeat the trainer, the little clock will spin with these pedals here. And that lets you cross the bridge, I guess, to the next trainer. In Diamond and Pearl, you used to have to, like, go around the maze and find the hidden trainers. But they changed it up in Platinum. So yeah, you're always going to notice a few things here and there that are a little bit different. Anyways, I don't get why you can't just hop off this thing and go face the gym leader, but I guess they make you fight everybody. Alright, so more grass types for us to fight. So yeah. Ooh, Voodoo, pretty easy here. So Zeppy, once again, will just annihilate everybody with a Gust. So yeah, I don't think you can even have an Ice type at this point in the game, but they're all weak to Ice as well. And I guess you could have a Psychic type Pokemon if you're facing, like, the, Poison types, but... yeah, other than that, you're kind of limited for what you can use for super effective moves to, like, Flying, Fire, Poison, Bug. I guess that's still a good variety, though, so you can't really complain. Grass types are honestly pretty easy to find a way to beat. As long as you're not using Water types or Grass types or something stupid, you really can find a lot of ways to knock them out. You just paralyzed me, you jerk. Alright, whatever, I'll just fix that at the end of the battle, because I have some paralyzed heals. I think I'd be better off just using them right away in the battle, because then I wouldn't have to worry about, like, being fully paralyzed and all that crap. But I will get my revenge with this payback. I will literally get my payback with a payback. And level 21. So, not only are we the first ones to get past level 20, well, I guess me and Zeppy here, but, not only that, but we're actually going into level 20s. We're already at 21. Anyways, here's another Voodoo, so let's go with a Gust. I love how we literally just terrorize this place with Gust attack. It's like, all these Pokemon are trained up, ready to fight, then one Pokemon comes in with Gust and literally just slaughters everybody. Like, nobody stands a chance with this one Gust attack. So yeah, Absorb. You know, I really have just a horrible case of paralysis right now. I didn't want to have to deal with this, but whatever. Hopefully it doesn't... because yeah, paralysis also, if you didn't know, makes your Pokemon a lot slower. You lose 75% of your speed, so you're really just better off using a Paralyze Seal than going in the next turn, but whatever. So there we go, Voodoo goes down, and we are halfway done to being finished with this gym, I guess. That was pretty quick. There's actually only 3 gym trainers, and then you fight the gym leader, Gardenia. Alrighty then, so let's see this thing rotate around. And it looks like it's 9:15. So let's head over to the other side. Oh yeah, and then this little fountain thing's gonna go down. So now you can actually run through, because I know the water would have killed your character if you tried it earlier, but now that the dangerous poison water has stopped, you can go back through. Anyways, let's use this Paralyze heal. Yeah, there we go. Fully healed once again. And let's use this potion as well. Might as well, you've lost a little bit of HP. Even though Zeppy gets a ton of HP, still always a good call to have it healed up a little. Alright, so here's another aroma lady. All these people talk about the sweet aroma of Pokemon. I guess that's why they all use grass types. Alright, Roselia, let's see what you're gonna do here. Let's go with a Gust. I don't know what I should possibly be worried about. What, is this thing gonna punch me with its giant flower hands or something? Like, force me to take in the deep scent of the flower by punching me in the nose? Alright, what is the deal with stupid Stun Spore in this place? Come on, I don't want to have to get paralyzed again. And you get a critical hit. But you can't poison me because I'm already paralyzed, so I guess that's good news. Anyways, die, Roselia. Yeah, Roselia's not too bad. It's just when you start dealing with the evolution of Roselia, that's when you run into problems. We'll probably talk about that in a little bit here. Anyways, let's watch the... Oh yeah, I guess the fountain thing's gonna go back down too. But we can watch the petals go back to 12:45. There we go. I'm so good at reading the clock. And these things go down. So you can actually easily leave the gym and go up and heal again. But I don't want to waste time doing that, so let's just go ahead and fight the gym leader. And of course, we will use my last Paralyze heal. So I better not get paralyzed another time in the battle, otherwise I will be screwed. Because Zeppy is really my only hope. Well, actually, I could probably still beat her without Zeppy, but it'd be really hard and annoying. I at least need him for the beginning of the battle. Alright, so here we go. Gardenia is the second gym leader. She's a little bit tougher than Rorik, so definitely be ready for a nice challenge here. Her team has gotten a little bit tougher since Diamond and Pearl version. A couple of changes here and there. She's now going to start with Turtwig. Why didn't she evolve this thing? I have no idea, but you guys have seen my Turtwig. You know what it's capable of. It knows Grass Knot and Razor Leaf for attacking moves, and it has Sunny Day and Reflect. Weak to Flying, Poison, Bug, Fire, and Ice, so quite a few weaknesses there. Turtwig's a pretty good Pokemon, but it can only attack you with Grass-type moves, so with that in mind, you should be pretty fine. Just don't send in something that's going to get knocked out by Grass-type moves too easily. And like I've been mentioning the entire time, something like a Fire or a Flying really just annihilates her team. Or at least Turtwig. Now that Reflect can be very annoying because your physical attacks are going to be halved for 5 turns, but Gust is a special attacking Flying type move, which is pretty rare, but pretty awesome at the same time, so Turtwig goes down. The annoying thing about Turtwig is that he can use Sunny Day, and that's going to make Cherim, her next Pokemon, a lot more powerful. Oh, but it looks like I'm learning Stockpile here at level 22. If you guys watch my Soul Silver walkthrough with Lantern, you know I'm a big fan of Stockpile, because it raises your defense and special defense, so I think that's a good call if you're using Aegifloom, because you have a lot of HP but not a lot of defense, so if you can boost up that defense, you get a very hard Pokemon to knock out. Cherim has all the same weaknesses. I'm just going to see how much damage I can do. If Turtwig manages to get off a Sunny Day, Cherim gets a 50% boost in attack and defense, or sorry, special defense, so that can be very annoying. Other things that can be very annoying, Cherim living with, like, the slightest little bit of red HP left. So I'm sure she's going to heal up here, but I'm just going to use Gust again, to be honest. I mean, I'm not really too worried about what this thing can do to me right now anyways, so we'll let her use her Super Potion, but I'm not really too concerned. I mean, this thing, you can't even see its face. It's just literally covering up its entire body. But one more Gust will finish it off here pretty easily. So yeah, Cherim's honestly a pretty good Pokemon. It knows Grass Knot, Magical Leaf, Leech Seed. I don't really know why it used Safeguard. That's kind of a waste of time. If it doesn't use Sunny Day earlier, it makes it a lot easier, but it's still a decently tough Pokemon. But her strongest Pokemon by far is this guy right here, Roserade. I guess I should say this gal here, Roserade. But yeah, Roserade is a Grass and Poison type. It's weak to Flying, Fire, Psychic, and Ice. It knows Grass Knot, Magical Leaf, Poison Sting, and Stun Spore. Roserade is a very powerful Pokemon. This thing is fully evolved. It has ridiculously high special attack, really good speed, really good special defense. It's a special-based Pokemon. So that kind of sucks for me. I have Gust, which is a special attacking move. Physical attacks work a whole lot better, trust me. If you have any kind of physical attacks, you should use them. But if your only options are special attacks that are super effective, you should probably use those. So like Gust will still do a good amount, but Roserade is just really, really powerful. I'm actually surprised they put a Roserade in the second gym, but again, that's kind of why I compare it to Misty, because she has a Starmie, so it's kind of the same deal. But yeah, Roserade, definitely a tough Pokemon. Definitely not something you can knock out if you started the game with a Piplup, unless you catch something else on your team at least. And of course, you have a Citrus Berry just to make my life annoying, but hey, that Safeguard finally wore off. Now I don't have to worry about anything, right guys? Oh, sarcasm. Alright, Magical Leaf is nearly gonna knock me out. Magical Leaf never even misses, so you can imagine how annoying that is. Let's go ahead and... Oh yes, I do think I have you cornered, Gardenia. You have no idea what I'm about to whip out right now. It's my Super Potion! What are you gonna do about that? Alright, when you thought you were about to knock me out. See, this is what you get for that stunt you pulled with your Cherrim and your Super Potion. Now you get to see what it feels like to be so close to knocking someone out, putting in all that hard work, and then just having your dreams crushed right before your eyes. Yeah, I guess one more Gust will probably knock it out, so... Yeah, pretty good battle, pretty fun battle. Went down to the wire here with my Zeppy, but... I was never too worried about anything. And a critical hit to finish things off. I'm not even going to talk about critical hits anymore, whatever. Alright, there we go. We actually got a critical hit that we... what was it, against Cherrim? That we kind of came in handy for a bit, then she just healed, so it was, like, wasted. But yeah, there's our second gym leader, Gardenia. Alright, so... She admits that I'm really... Oh, and I keep touching the bottom screen, making weird sounds. Anyways, we're gonna get the Forest Badge here. Forest Badge is pretty awesome. We're now 1/4 done with our gym badges, as crazy as that sounds. And in addition, we can use Cut outside of battle, which means we can now go north to the Team Galactic Hideout. And we can break in there and beat all the bad guys. We also get TM86 Grass Knot, a decently powerful grass-type move that does more damage based on the Pokemon's weight. If they're heavier, it does a lot of damage. And we can now get out of here. So we have our plans for the next video. Quickly here, let's talk to this dude. You've beaten the gym leader. Your Pokemon look much tougher than when they came in. I guess just my Zeppy, but... anyways, Barry is a certified trainer once again before me. We definitely have some things to figure out, but I'll be catching you guys all in next week's video. And we will surpass Barry once and for all. I'll see you guys next time.